This is the Timex M79. Somewhere in all of that wrapping is a Timex M79. And I have been waiting to get my hands on this for a long time. When Timex first teased that first image of the blue Batman bezel and the word automatic, I thought there's no way that Timex is going to do this. I mean, they had been releasing a lot of new automatic watches lately ever since the Marlin was a big hit. But I had a Timex Q, and I knew you couldn't fit an automatic movement in there. But they did. They made it happen. Now, if you've had a Q Timex, you'll know this packaging. It's pretty standard stuff. It is dusty as all heck. I mean, I guess these must be left over from a year ago, and they've been sitting around in the factory. It was dusty, but everything inside was perfect. Let's take a look at what's inside this box. There it is, the M79. It's a beefed up version of the Q Timex, 40 millimeters instead of 38. And if you read the inside of the box lid, it's going to describe it as something entirely new, even though it might look familiar. This watch is inspired by the 1970s Q Timex, but it's been upgraded, at least in my opinion, with a 21 joule Miyota movement. And this watch is beautiful. It comes wrapped in all kinds of plastic on the dial itself, and of course all over the place, and it's been secured better than the last one. But look at this surprise. Check out that signed crown. That's something that wasn't in the previous renders that I saw or the promotional video. And look at that dial. It is just a beautiful black dial, and that red seconds hand really pops. Now, this larger size means that you can really see all the curves, all the details, and all the smudges. And because my eyesight isn't as great as some, I just notice a lot more of the details than I did on the Q Timex, like the beveled edge that runs along the top really stands out more, it seems. And there it is with its brother. Check out that ticking hand on the left versus the smooth sweep on the right. I love to see that sweep. Now you will notice that the bezel is a little thicker. The whole case, everything else is proportionally thicker. Just bigger, beefier, a little more masculine. Although my wife did try it on and it fit her surprisingly well. You notice that the date window is just a little bit more to the right. The dial itself is bigger. There's more room for everything. The indices are applied with a silver outline around the indices. But most importantly, there's the heart of this beast, the Miyota movement. It says the M79 automatic collection printed on the glass. I'm assuming mineral glass. It says Miyota Co. on the rotor. And you'll notice there's no battery hatch, no battery to be changed. It winds, but it does not hack. You should probably be familiar with that by now. And it has those familiar Batman colors. And you'll notice, whereas in the Q, the hour hand was just an empty circle, but this time they put the Timex T, sort of evoking the idea of that Rolex sort of heritage that they're emulating here. This really is a gorgeous watch, and it fits my 8-inch wrist very well. Quite a lot better, I'd say, than the 38 millimeter Q. The polish on the sides is beautiful. The brushing is done very, very well. And it just is a gorgeous watch on the wrist. There's a few things I would change. And since this is a simple unboxing, I won't get into them now. I'd perhaps shrink the bezel a teeny bit. I would have put perhaps a different movement in and make it a little slimmer. But really, this is going to be a watch that I'm going to have a hard time getting off my wrist. This is the Timex M79. Is it the automatic watch that we've been waiting for from Timex? I don't know about you, but it's the one I've been waiting for. Please like and subscribe.